Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Realms Project. This is where I document things that I'm doing on my Minecraft Realms server with some of my friends, and this is just, something to put out there just in case you want to see what I'm doing in my free time. I'm really been playing a lot more Minecraft in my free time, and that's just because I've just been wanting to play with friends a lot more in this game. I've been into modded recently, and I kind of just figured out that modded multiplayer is not for me, so I created a vanilla server, and I've been getting into Redstone a lot more recently, and I figured that if I created a series where I do things with Redstone, I'm glad I saw that creeper over there. Get away from that now. That if I do something, if I do things with Redstone, it could help people who want to get into Redstone, So, yeah. Now, what I plan on doing first is I plan on taking all this nether quartz and all of this blue hardened clay here and making some sort of frame. Now, the frame, I like the, I'm just going to go ahead and lay down these two blocks here. I like this color scheme right here. I mean, this is kind of purplish, but I can always change that in the texture pack to make it look a bit better. Change the hue of it a little bit. Let's go ahead and get this creeper out of our way. I hate this new combat system. I've been playing a lot of 1.7, so I'm not really used to it. But yeah, so I've already cleared out an area here, and I want to go ahead and start on by building a frame. Now, I think this is the middle of it, so if we start around, I don't want to make it too big, but if I start around right here, I think it would be good. So we just have that laid out right there. Now, in no way am I a builder in this game. I cannot build if my life depended on it. But we're going to see if, I can actually pull something off here that looks semi-decent. Now, I want a redstone door that the only thing I have to do is hit a button. And really all that is a T flip-flop. A T flip-flop with an inverter torch going into this block right here. And piston would activate an iron door that goes right here, because the reason why I want an iron door is I'll go ahead and make one right now as well, just so I could, do it. So what I think is a good idea is if I make this a toggleable door by making a T flip-flop, and if any of you, here, I'll go ahead and, if I toggle this door, I have to morph this building around the redstone, because if I morph the house around the frame that I want it to have, it just won't look good. So I'll have to kinda, I don't know how I want to do it. I'll kind of have to go out like this, and it's kind of a design choice I don't want to make, but it's probably one that I have to. So I'm going to go off camera here and just start working the frame up a little bit. And if I run out of quartz, I have a Fortune 2 pickaxe. I can go ahead and go to the nether and get some more quartz. Least likely I'll run out of hardened clay, because I want this to be like a small building. Like a small building, it goes out to here, goes out to there. It's kind of like a temporary storage area before I make a 3x3 piston door going, or 3x3 with a hole in the middle. It's an etho door going into the, going down into a cave system that's going to be man-made entirely. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, daylight is leaving me, so I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go to sleep, and when I wake up, I will go start working on that, and I will come back to you guys when I figure this out. So, for those of you guys who do not know what a T flip-flop is or does, here's basically what it does. So a T flip-flop is a thing for, the T in T flip-flop stands for toggle. So it's kind of for things that with buttons, you have a, so you have a button, you have a redstone signal right here. This is how I'm probably going to do it. I'm all over the place and placing my blocks down. This is how I'm going to do it. The button's right here. So the button's going to be right here on both sides of the door. It can only be on one side because I plan on having it right here. So the button's right here. The redstone signal goes, and it's touching this block right here. So since this block is getting powered and the piston is touching this block, the piston will activate. Now we put a block on top of that piston. Now the redstone signal is going to power the piston and this block. So now we have a repeater coming out of the block and another sticky piston. Now what happens is the redstone signal coming from this will activate this piston. But it'll also power this block right here, which means this repeater will turn on and will push this piston, pushing a redstone block to a redstone signal. Say it is that door. All right. So this door right here is our test subject. So when we push this button, this piston is normal to stay up, but this block is pushed and the door stays open. So if we have that system that I showed you, and now let me go get my redstone back. Now we have to figure out some way to get it wired, which is why redstone torches are a godsend and why I'm probably going to go ahead and make some right here. Now, because I need to do that, I need to make some sort of inverter. So I'm probably going to make one inverter and then another inverter for the block. So over here we have the redstone signal coming off the button on the door. Now we have the button on that side. So we have it on this side. Cool, cool. And then we'll have it coming down. Should we have the piston right here? Because if we have it... No, that won't work. That won't work. All right, we're trying to use as little space as possible here. We may just have to do something like that. We're going to have to. I'm going to have to do something like this to match. And then at some point we can implement, another system over here that does something. All right, so we have the piston and the block. And then we'll have the repeater going there. How many blocks down do we have to go? Because we're going to have to go down. So we go down. I don't think we needed to go down that much. But we kind of needed to go down. I'm trying to fly here. That's not going to help, isn't it? I only have a little bit of durability left on this shovel. That's not good. Alright. So we have the redstone block. If it pushes down, the redstone block will push down and we'll have a signal right here. This is in line with the door. Hopefully, well, a redstone signal right there won't activate that torch. Will not activate this piston, sorry. So we hit a it was very, very close hitting that. And then that'll activate the door. So we almost didn't make it. Almost didn't have enough room. So we have that. So if we activate this. Oh. Okay, so we have to have it activating the block. That's fine. We'll just have it activate the block beneath it. Do I have to invert it? Kinda. Here, I'll go ahead and make a little bit of an inverter right here. Alright, so we have the redstone line going in there. Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. This shovel's about to break too. Alright, so if we have it... This is hard. I have one extra repeater. This is difficult. I'm trying to figure this out, how I want to do this. So the redstone dust... will this work? I'm trying to figure this out here. I'll just have to try stuff and figure it out. Oh, I figured it out now. I figured it out. Repeater. Yeah, I figured it out. We're good. So we'll have it going into that block right there. And then I'll have to get in here somehow and place the torch. Oh, crap. Oh my god. You've got to be joking me. Alright. Alright. So I think I figured it out. So right now the door's shut. And the door's open. So I think we figured it out. That wasn't so bad after all. It was just trying to work with a small space. And, you know, it's going to kind of take a little bit. And since it's wooden buttons, it's going to take a little while longer. So we'll get those replaced with stone buttons right now. I almost ran out of quartz here. I have enough quartz to really just start the building, but I'll have to go and grab more soon. So we have a door that stays open. And there we go. That didn't take too long to, you know. I didn't really take too long to make. Now, we honestly could have one on this side, but that means I would have to open it from this side both times. So I really should just wire it up so I can place the button anywhere and only activate this, the key flip-flop in here. But right now, I kind of like it. Alright, so there we go. So we're going to do a part 2, and whenever we're going to do a part 2 of the redstone house. This is probably what I'm going to call this project anyway, the redstone house. Really the redstone shed, but I like to call it a house because in the end of this project anyway, this entire thing will be made into a home, a base really. So yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and leave a comment below. Tell me what things I can improve with this building. You know, if there's anything you want me to add to it, leave all that stuff in the comment section down below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Realms project, or another video of mine.